together.
I know.
Good morning, everybody. I'm just buzzing there. It's Friday as well. I love a Friday.
Yes,
I love Fridays and Mondays. And I'm buzzing that I've actually managed to get these two together at the same time as me, which is hard going because we are all so busy. And we've got Summit to talk about.
I have. Yeah.
So we've come together because we've come to talk about what we are doing, which I'm sure you've all seen if you follow all of us, which I think most people are doing by now. But if you don't know of Mandy and Lucy, shall we introduce you so that everybody knows who you are? So we'll start with Mandy because you're first on my screen. Do you want to tell everybody what you do?
Okay, yeah. So most of you will know me. Some of you that don't. I am Mandy Nicholson, and I am the creative genius consultant. I'm an artist, I'm an author, I'm a creative retreat owner here in Scotland, and soon to be gallery and bistro owner. And I help creative women to launch, grow, and scale their businesses and make more money.
Hello. I just love how did like I've got a question for you, Mandy. Did you have to practice that?
Yeah, I mean, I wrote it right at the start of my business and thought that's how I'm going to introduce myself. And yes, I had to practice it, and I've now been saying it that long.
Yeah, because I've just reworked mine and I proper love it, but I can't for the life of me remember it like fully. So I think I'm going to have to practice it.
You do have to practice it. Once it's in your head, you can then add things, take them away, adapt it. Yeah, it's really easy.
Yeah. And Lucy, you ready to follow that?
Yeah, oh yeah, of course I am. I mean, wow, how can I follow that? Good morning, ladies. Thank you for having us, Danny. This is awesome. My name's Lucy. I am an abstract artist and I specialise in seascapes. And I also help women find their creativity again through freedom and fun with my awesome challenge and my painting room that I membership that I have. So I love, just like Mandy, I love like helping other women to find that spark inside of them and bring it out in my little way. So it's really awesome. Thank you for having us. So excited about the summit as well.
Me too. Well, you were so prepared. And since it's my audience, you should know who I am. But if you don't, I am the Queen of Business Organisation and I have a product business as well. I got a nice order on there this morning, which is great. I just love those pings and we want to help you get more pings as well in your creative business. So that's why we've all come together. But it's not just about the coming together to generate sales. It's about other things that you can actually achieve as a community, isn't it? So what happened with this summit happened at this time last year. I was sat working on my keepsakes orders and my phone pinged and it was Mandy, and I'd followed Mandy for about 2 years. Loved everything she did, and she wanted to come together on a project, and I was a bit like blown away. We had a call, didn't we? And she's like, I'm going to bring on Lucy Sheffield. Do you know Lucy? And I did know Lucy because I met Lucy through Mandy's 5-day challenge, which is just coming to an end, coming to wraps today, which has been amazing. And I've seen Lucy about splattering her art everywhere on networking groups. And I was just excited to see what we were going to do. And we started planning, didn't we? So this has been in the making for a while, how we were going to come together with the power of three. So Mandy knows more about the power of three. I'll let her tell you about the power of three, if that's all right, Mandy.
Yes, 3. It's a magic number. 3 is the most basic pattern that there is. And it's something that we recognize as human beings in nature and in copy, when you're writing copy, because you've been talking about copywriting this week. 3 is really important. Our brains can't usually go further than 3. And 3 is a great number and a great combination of patterns for problem solving and solution creation. So when I was thinking, okay, what can I do to reach more creatives? Because that was the purpose. How can I reach more creatives and help them, even if they're not quite ready for some of the other stuff? How can I do that? I know it needs to be more than me. And 3 seemed like the perfect solution to that. So that's the power of 3 is, a lot of people go into collaborations with 2s and it can cause difficulties sometimes but then when you come together in 3 and you start looking at those patterns, it can be really powerful. Actually, it's multiplying.
It's made me just think of shapes as that, funny enough, like, because if there's two people, you've got a line, but 3 is a triangle, so it's connected. And I think for us as well, it's about who you bring together. We all have very different businesses that have really good crossovers.
Yeah.
So obviously I'm a service-based and a product-based business. That's a handmade business. Mandy's does everything. But she's got the bricks and mortar, which is something that me and Lucy don't have. And then both Mandy and Lucy are artists and authors. So and I'll be a soon-to-be author as well, by the way. So we'll all have that in common, because that is on my goal board. And then, like, we do have these crossovers quite a lot, and we all have our own little skills and ways that we've done business, which is going to be really interesting to see what everybody takes from the summit from all of us. So during this summit, we've got 3 masterclasses, and part of coming together as well, it's about that community. So I'm going to pick on Lucy to talk about community and networking and what you get out of that, because that is one of your things.
Yes, I like when you pick on me on things that I like talking about. It's great. And I just wanted to finish off or add to what Mandy was saying with the power of 3 as well, because one of the things as an author that I learned, I've done a lot of writing classes, is that power of 3 in repetition. It's called read and sung in the writing classes that I did, and it's exactly that, what you were saying, Mandy. We don't take everything in first time, and we have to be told a number of times, and that pattern with the 3 is incredible. So moving on to community and networking, some of you might know, you might not know, depends how much you know about me, but I live here in North Devon in a big farmhouse with my auntie, my sister, and my auntie's partner. But the 3 of us, even though we don't work together.
Oh yeah, you're part of 2 3s.
Yeah, we kind of work together. We run a conference every year. We do a few things together under the umbrella, and our business it was the 3 of us that moved down. So I love that. Again, 1, that ties into the 3 again. 2, that ties into community support. And I know that one of the things with the summit is I see the power in how much we rise each other up here, even though our businesses are separate and stuff. We still encourage and talk to each other every single day, and come on, and the power in that. So we have the chance between the 3 of us to do that as an online community with this summit, which is absolutely right up my street, and I love that. I can help more people with that. What else did you say about networking, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh my God, networking, right? And don't
get visibility, because I know that taps into what you get from it and what you're great at.
Yeah, no, that's cool, because it's all ties in anyway, the same, doesn't it? So with the networking, I know I obviously, well, if you don't know, I did Mandy's 12-month mastermind program after I first met Mandy on her 5-day challenge. And that just, I never know how to find the words for it, but it blew my mind and blew my confidence out the water when I was sat behind my business, what do I do? And I'm so bloody scared. And, I was really, really nervous of myself. And by doing that mastermind, it showed, Mandy showed me how to start networking online. And what I didn't realize about business right back then was networking is all about building relationships. And that's the key to building any business. It's exactly where you start. I'm just going to, I just sound like a mini Mandy. I know I do.
I was just thinking, we're starting to become Mandy clones, but in our own way as well.
Yeah, exactly. Because I bang on about it all the time, the power of this whole, you, look, be you. Everyone else has taken this you in your business. And when we network and when we think of business, we can often go into fear and be scared of ourselves and think we have to show up professional and we have to be this way and certain ways, whereas we don't. So then that lets us off the hook, and we can go and network, and we can build. The word I would really use here and see the power of is genuine relationships, genuine connections, genuine friendships, and all sorts. And you don't know where they're going to lead. And I'm a little bit more woo-woo maybe than you two, I don't know, but I love the whole trusting in the universe and that. And I know you two really really like that as well. And I talk about that a lot. And with networking, it's like, if you didn't have it on your shoulders that you have to do everything, you know, you can relax and you can go into networking and you can play like it's a playground and get to be out there as you, and you attract your tribe. Oh my God, it's so powerful. And there's a weird, you know what, I'm going to save this story actually, and you have to come to the summit because I've got a really awesome story to share with you.
I want to know it now.
I was going to share it, and then I thought, no, that's on my notes to share that story about this beautiful friendship that I've created. Yeah, I'm not going to say anymore. I'm going to share that on the summit because it's brilliant.
Oh, I can't wait. I love a good story. Like we've been saying all week, haven't we? Story time with Mandy as she goes into stories with the challenge in her lives. Yeah, and it is. And it's made me think as well, like we can invest in courses, masterclasses, things like that. But I think what really backs up any training that we do is if we have a tribe. So especially for me, like I built my business learning all the stuff, but I never realized what I didn't have was that like circle of people that I could tap into to support me. And it's since I implemented that business grew. And so to give that back to people is actually part of my mission now. I don't know what just made me see it recently, but in my business as a service-based business owner, but actually everything that I do is about bringing people together, because the mission with you guys, my coaching business, but also my keepsake business, because the idea is family comes together to share memories. So there must be something in me that loves being with people.
Same.
Definitely. We're going to do that. We're going to bring everybody together out. We've got 3 amazing masterclasses plus a bonus 4th one about business strategy. So Lucy's going to be live first. Are you going to tell us what your class is, Lucy?
The power of visibility. And I think the reason that I want to do that is, and that was coming to me, is because my story, which again, I'm not going to share right now, but my story around how I quit the drink and I don't hide anymore behind that is massive to me. And then I saw the power in the visibility because I wasn't afraid anymore after the drink was gone. So that to me makes so much sense. Again, tying in with what I was just saying about being you, showing up, being visible, allowing your people to attract to you, relate to you, all of that stuff I'm going to be covering. I don't want to say too much because I'm just so excited.
I'll be Tuesday, haven't we?
I'll be doing it all now otherwise.
So you're not just going to get tips and value, but you're going to get stories that are going to motivate and inspire you as well, which is so powerful, as well as being together. And then I'll be coming to you with a class on reducing overwhelm, which I think is so important for me, because this was why I became, see if I can get this right, the Queen of Business Organisation, because I was overwhelmed all the time. So I needed to get organised. But I'm not going to talk about the organisation in that, even though that does help. I'm going to focus on the overwhelm and help you and your business to reduce that, manage it, learn all about where it comes from, and again, share stories as well and some methods to kind of overcome it. So you can use that and refer back to it as you need, as you feel you're coming into that. And I feel like our classes tie up nicely together because you've got ways to be visible, but when we do start being visible, we can get in the cycle and get overwhelmed. So then I can help you with that. But then when you're in business, you want to set good quality goals, don't you, Mandy?
You absolutely do. And this is probably one of the biggest blocks that I find in all the business owners that I work with. Particularly, I'm not going to point at anybody, but, you know, there's a certain lady on this call here that said, I don't set goals. I like to wing it.
Yeah.
And I
like to say, oi, don't tell me what to do Monday. And then you say, tell me what to do. And then I go, oh, yeah, that's a good idea, isn't it?
You actually do that. She's done this through the whole planning of the summit as well.
Yes. But it is that, though. I get that a lot. There's a lot of resistance.
Yeah, it's the resistance
to setting goals or being told this is how you should set goals. Because there is a lot of that out there, isn't there? When you're looking at your news feed, and particularly when it comes to the start of the year, everybody's going, here, set some goals and do it like this and do. Well, I don't do that. I don't set goals like that. There are lots of ways to set goals. And what I wanted to bring to this summit was how to set really good quality goals. And it's more about understanding what a goal is and how to set it and how it to make it work and deliver for you than it is this is how to set goals. So it won't be a masterclass like you've seen before on goal setting. It will be a masterclass on understanding the why and the benefits, which is what I think is much better for us creatives, because then we can connect the dots and find our own way of goal setting for our businesses. And I think that's the most important thing for us creatives, is finding our own way.
Yeah.
Some guidance and then choosing for ourselves.
Yeah, I kind of felt that this week, actually, you know, as you had, so Mandy answers questions on her challenge, and a few questions I felt like shouting at these ladies, it's okay to do it your own way. I realised, like, I'll admit, when I first started as a business, I've changed so much, because when I first started, I became that mentor that went, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to do, because it worked for me. I believed it was the only way, but that's not true, because as I've discovered, it only worked for so long, and then I've had to pivot and transition, and I had to look at different ways, and I've realised the more people I work with, how different we are, and how we all have to find our different ways. So it'll be interesting to see that. I can't wait. I'm going to spend the full day, not just doing my class, but binging theirs as well, because there's always going to be something you take, and then when we come together at the end, again, that power of 3, and that connecting with you all to bring your business strategy tips, which I'm so excited about. And the nice bit about this is we don't know each other's tips. So we've not seen each other's presentations. It's top secret. So we could have the same tips. We could have something completely different. But it'd be really interesting to see what we all come out with. So it's like a little game for us as well. Because we're all bringing our personality and our power to that session. So I cannot wait. Anything you ladies want to add other than join the summit?
Absolutely. I mean, I would like to add that, you know, wherever you are today, if you're not happy where you are today, and if you're not making the money where you are today, and your business isn't where you want it to be today, you need to do something, because if you don't do something, you're going to be exactly where you are today this time next year. You might move forward a little bit, but until you change your knowledge base and you find your community and you are inspired by other people, you know, change becomes very difficult, and you are resistant. As a human being, you're wired to be resistant to change because it's safe to stay exactly where you are. Yeah. So come along to the summit. It's completely free. Why wouldn't you come along and share in all this knowledge that we're sharing? But look at us 3 here working together now, building a community. We bounce off each other. We're learning from each other. We're growing by being in this small group. Imagine that magnified. Wow, powerful. Don't miss out.
Definitely. I was thinking something then, and it's completely gone because I was just tuning into what you were saying.
Well, I'll add something then, because I've got something that I would really love to share. Because when you were talking, Mandy, and then you followed up after with a similar thing, Danny, about the whole, we're not the same as other business owners teaching you this is how you do it. That's what I would like to add to this, is like, come to our summit, because we do something different. And what Mandy was saying, or what I was hearing and what Mandy was saying is, and I definitely know that I teach in this way, it's about going like before what you do. Like, what you do out there in the world is lovely and great, and that's exactly how you need to do it in your unique way. But we point you to more like that you have all that inside of you, and you can find your unique way of doing that business. So we kind of go one step beyond and before, and we look at it all in depth. That's what we do as a threesome. Shall I use that word? To build up your, you know, to help you with your confidence, because then it's so much more powerful when we find our own way. Otherwise, we're just copying, and we can, you know, we can say that as an artist, can't we, Mandy? It's easy to copy and paint things that other people are doing, but you want to be able to go out there and learn to do it yourself, and that's what I think we're bringing that's different to other businesses.
Absolutely, yeah. I've remembered what was in my head now. It was that quote, like, you are not a tree. You can move. So, guys, if you want to move, you need to join us on the summit. We will help you move. I think that's my final word on that. So the link is in the video in the comments section. Come and join us. Like we say, completely free. You get us amazing ladies that are going to help you, 4 masterclasses, and loads of people have asked, we're not available that day. Yes, there's going to be replays. Of course there is, because we get it. We all have busy lives. Some of us are mums, some of us are carers, some of us have got aunties that are living with us and we want to go create art. Some of us run a B&B and massive, amazing retreats, and we are all busy ladies. So we understand. So that's why you get the replays. So you're going to have it all, and you've got to be in to see it and to find out these secret stories of Lucy's.
My secret stories. And I think it would be helpful to share what time we're doing. So I'm doing 10 o'clock in the morning. Can't remember what time you do.
You're 1 o'clock, aren't you, Danny? And I'm 3 o'clock, and then we're coming together at 6 o'clock, and then we're all going live on my page at 7 o'clock. It's a busy day.
It is, absolutely.
And then we're going to sleep, right?
Yeah, we get to sleep then, yeah.
I don't know, because I'll be so excited after doing that. Even though my energy will be going down, my mind will be like, whoa, I always do it.
Cool.
Yeah, so come and stalk us next Tuesday. We're going to reveal all. We've got a mission. We've got a little something up our sleeve as well, as inside the summit is going to be the first place to find out. Lucy's going to reveal it first, aren't you, Lucy? I bet you can't wait to go.
I'm like, yeah.
It's probably great that you're the first one.
After all this, don't tell anyone, Lucy. Okay. And now I'm like, okay, I can be the first to tell everyone.
So if you want to see Lucy's excitement about letting the secret out, which has been quite hard, I'm surprised we haven't signed an NDA with her or anything, then come and join us. We'll see you all there on Tuesday. I can't wait. It's so close now. It's so fun.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Bye.